Okay.
All right, you guys ready?
Yes,
Nerd Z, is you ready?
I'm ready.
Delpesh, is you ready?
I stay ready so I don't have to get ready.
Why did I start it like that with so soft voices? Okay, in a world where see, I hear all these art like podcasts that do like they just play their songs. They play other people's songs, but since we don't have like that credentials, I guess we just have to sing the songs. I'll
Okay.
just sing them, I guess. So shout out to Chance the Rapper, even better than I was the last time, baby. Ooh, 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 I'm good. Ooh, yeah, I'm good. Even better than I was the last time, baby. Ooh, 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 I'm good. Back, and we 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 back. Okay. What's the song? This switch DJ. Whoa, standing around. Whoa. Says she felt Cinderella. Says she broke with her boyfriend and said she had money. The next time she go with bidding. Start to see because she started petting him and after she mercy horse reading. Mercy please, hello, she begging. Tell me the she heading. Something that says I'm loving, and I'm trying to be driving. One man can satisfy her. She need my word for a fire. It says why she higher. And more money we require. Bam, 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 bam. Boom, 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 boom. Best friend fi come fi take your life are the worst thing you can ever see.
Okay.
From how one a man where you are far away from your band, turn around be a enemy. We no want a friend from them cause them heart they full out of jealousy. Are the two we used to share a fast around now we want kill me for Hennessy. Tell them how we just have me not certain. What them I do beyond curse. I'm sorry, this is the event. I'm your host, Jay Carnival.
Do this all day, like.
We got the nerds here. We got Delpesh here.
You, those are listening, those are watching. You're number one. Don't let no one tell you otherwise.
Yes.
Number one.
Yes, you are. This is thank you guys for being number one. And you're here. How are you guys doing?
Good.
I was gone for 2 weeks.
Chilling.
You know?
Tired.
Last 2 weeks were crazy.
Yeah.
Yes, they were.
Shout out to the new African fan base.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Shout out to Kenya, just Africa, I guess.
Every.
Yeah.
We'll get them all.
Shout out to you guys, the artists. Who you guys?
Once
post?
again, it's Eddie Boro. Beuer. Eddie Boro. Yeah.
Yep. Shout out to him. I don't know. It's been an interesting week. It's raining. There's nothing really going on. Oh.
Spring.
I think it's time. Like we had like a patty, thing. You know what? I'm gonna have the non-believers. You guys explain your Michidean experience.
Okay. Now, for those watching and listening, this Michidean comes from like a bakery, right?
Yeah, Marco.
So we tickled on it like one episode.
Yes, we did.
Yeah, we spoke about it, and I was telling them about these Michidean patties,
Right.
Yes.
and they did not know.
Yes.
So I said, I'm gonna get them a box today. I didn't even get them like a fresh box. Like I had to get, because it's Markham. When we record, those bakeries are closed, and I'm not driving to Markham. So I said, let me buy this, and we gonna bake them.
Right.
And, I'm going to have them speak for it, because they're just like, Michidean in a blue and white box? They wasn't too sure about it. So I'm like, are you guys believers? Speak on it.
Since it was such a big thing in Toronto, who has the best new patties, or who's the new standing ovation patty king and queen for Toronto? Honestly, I'm sorry. Randy's, they came nice with the sauce and the filling, but Michidean, the flakiness on the outside, mwah, okay?
It's very good.
So good.
Underrated.
Yo, and the way, I feel like, especially since it was frozen when we got it, I can only imagine what it is when it's hot.
That's
when
what I'm
it's
saying.
served to you hot.
Like freshly made. Like, I don't know.
Listen, I'm sorry.
Like, I understand they have their own, like, branding, obviously.
Yes.
But, like, I wonder if they, like, in certain corner stores and everything, they do, like, okay, here's a...
Yeah.
And then, just put it as, like, a Patty King.
Yeah.
But it's not Patty King. It's just...
Because do you feel like you've tasted it before?
No.
I don't think I've tasted it before.
Actually, no.
No. But for sure, I could definitely say...
It's similar to Bathurst, but it's not Bathurst, though. Bathurst is more of, like, a...
Bathurst
Pastry.
is pastry.
Mm.
Because it's like, I feel like they bake pastry and all that stuff, but Michidean is...
The flakes, though?
That's what I'm saying. Like, I can't wait to eat it when it's, like, hot. Because for a frozen patty, honestly, it was giving me...
2 thumbs
I'm
up,
not saying it was giving me Allen's, for example. Because Allen's also, like, has that pastry type of, like, flakiness. But the filling...
Is Allen's the triangle pentagon one?
No, it's the one in Peanut Plaza.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So they have, like, goat as an option and callaloo as an option.
So, for those listening, peanut...
Peanut Gala is
Scarborough.
Leslie...
Yeah.
Not Leslie. Varna something, and, like, Finch area.
Varna something and Finch.
So even though they don't run, they're, like, that's the area.
Okay.
For those that want to visit, yeah.
Yeah, but you could definitely, once you type peanut Gala, you're going to see the actual, like, place show up. It's going to look like the shape of a peanut.
That's
Yeah.
why they call it that. Okay.
Yeah.
That's it.
Excuse me.
That's it.
But when Randy's shut down, I was like, Allen's all the way.
Wow, just off the bat.
Off the bat, I was like, Allen's all the way.
You feel like you were kind of lost? Like, when the patty... Like, do you ever feel like you were lost, or you knew your next one, like, out
I
the
knew
gate?
my next, like, my alternative choice.
Trying to break some hearts out there. I was more of a Bathurst.
Really?
Yeah.
It's no, but like Randy's and Bathurst is like almost.
They were like there.
They're neck and neck.
See, but then to say, like, we never tasted Michidean, and then all of a sudden, we're already comparing them to our necks.
Yeah, like
okay.
that's.
Like, that says a lot.
That's.
That's
And for those, this is mild beef, but I can imagine that spicy beef
would actually have some flavor. Like, honestly, the
spicy
flakiness,
beef would be crazy.
and then just the filling was like, there's actual flavor.
Yeah, like the actual.
and the fillings are like the filling size. You know, they didn't lack on the filling.
No, they didn't.
Like, like we were saying earlier, it's not like they took a brush and a paste.
Yeah.
They paste the filling in.
This was made with love.
It's like they twisted the thing and just went.
They actually cared where they put it.
Like no, like
Yep, it was evenly distributed.
Oh.
Yeah.
no.
See, I
For frozen patty, it's 10 out of 10. I think, yeah.
Yeah.
That's like the best one I tasted. Now, patties in general, though, I gotta eat.
you eat it another day.
That's what I'm saying. I gotta eat
another
it
day.
fresh. Like, I want to see it fresh when they make it out of the store and they're like, this is what it is, and serve it to me, and I eat it. Then I'm gonna be like. But either which way, I feel like once I get it fresh, honestly, I'm probably gonna drop every other patty shop still.
Yeah.
Can't lie. I feel. That's how I feel.
That's a
how
big
I
statement.
feel.
That's a big statement. Because you know what?
And their packaging is lit.
Do you even like? Oh, the address is right there, actually.
Lit.
Address, yeah. So this address in particular is 7725 Birchmont Road, units 27 and 28 in Markham, Ontario. Their phone number, which they
Don't
left,
even do that because I don't want to. The vet told us to be there.
right. There's the I want to read the special one. 1888 Ja Patty. That's 188 Ja Patty.
JAPATTY.
So
We'll put it somewhere across.
we'll put it somewhere across. But now like we said in the pod before, this is the Markham location, and there's also a Brampton one.
Yeah.
No, it's not a Brampton location. This is where I bought. Like, you could buy them
Right.
Or
There's
like,
certain places that like,
Have them.
yeah, have them, so you just buy them just out the gate.
And I think that's also what's great about them too, is the convenience that they bring, because they outsource their patties to other places for you to purchase. You don't have to just line up.
You may
That's
be
right.
right. You may be right. A lot of Michidean, you're probably
Right.
naming your Michidean patty, you don't even know.
Right.
Like
the-
you go to church or something, you buy a church patty, it may be a Michidean and you just don't know.
you don't know. Now, where was I
Was
was gonna say, like, which store would you like to see this in? Like, would you like
As
to see
a
this in?
food store, or like,
So like,
I want to see them in a stand, personally.
oh, like its own.
Yeah, I want to go to a food festival and see them.
Yeah, okay.
but here's a thing.
Michidean, come on.
Here's
the
a-
summer.
here's
We're here for it. You know, call me out. I'm here. I want to hand out
Was there
patties.
ever a patty festival?
I think there was.
Hold on.
Right? You gotta Google this.
Hold on.
But here's another thing I wanted to say. Have you ever thought of like, because people have patties in different ways. Like, me personally, I feel like when people open up the patty and put like tomatoes and lettuce and all that stuff, I feel like I'm offended.
Yeah,
I'm
like,
low-key offended.
like
When you're putting toppings, when you open it up, I know that some people eat that way, but when you open it up and you
With the
culture
with the
appropriate it with lettuce
cocoa bread and everything.
and mayo and mustard and I
mean,
don't
it's
know how
probably
I feel about it.
coleslaw and like
Coleslaw can work.
which
and cocoa bread.
It could work.
It could.
I mean, ooh, you know what? Now you say a
But you
spicy
put-
with the coleslaw in
Right?
it.
With the coleslaw. And imagine if it was main Shaw's gravy, with the oxtail gravy on it, on the cocoa bread.
No, okay, so but hold on, lettuce, tomato, and stuff. I'm not for.
Yeah, it's too much of a wet ingredient. I don't. It's too
When I
wet.
see people do lettuce, tomato, maybe
What's-
a coleslaw, but it has to be like cream
What is it?
coleslaw, like wet.
You put escovitch on it?
Escovitch, the fish,
No, the actual toppings that you would put on.
or like the
peppers
the
and
peppers and
yeah.
the onions and stuff.
Put that with the coleslaw.
Yo, so it'll be
Cheddar
the
day,
first
cheddar day.
annual.
Oh, this year.
It'll be the first annual this year. Jamaican
we
patty
talking
cheddar.
it.
Cheddar day, is it this year or last year?
No, like blah 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 blah. Blah patties, blah blah
Maybe
blah.
last year.
To celebrate, blah blah blah. So August 6th. It's just coming. So it started from last year,
Okay.
going by the tweet, but obviously this year it'll be August 6th around there.
Okay.
Shout out Michidean. I'll say that. Shout out Michidean if you're ever here.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
We're
You
here.
need to put some respect on your name.
Yo, let us be all over TikTok like how Sunrise was
Yeah,
with you guys.
I don't want Sunrise to be the example.
No. I'm just saying, for a Caribbean restaurant that got publicity like that,
like good, like yeah. Like,
that's what I'm saying. Like, to that level, but we need to show people like the new spot.
that was
patty.
Well, maybe if Keith Lee comes to Toronto.
It's who?
Keith Lee. I don't know who Keith Lee is. The food critic, the
food
big
is,
food critic, the big Las Vegas MMA fighter turned food critic
I'm rolling.
on TikTok.
I didn't know he did. Oh, he
Yeah, I
did
don't know. Yeah, he's like anything he touches turns to gold.
He needs to go this though.
Praise God.
Instead of like the mainstream,
Doing God's work.
instead of doing the mainstream like grocery stores, like a Sobeys, like one of those like one-off.
Ooh, you feel like a Sobeys?
But then,
You know what?
Those listening, who goes to Sobeys?
I need to
I
buy.
used to go, but
I buy patties where I can buy a Baba Roots.
Baba Root.
Or if I buy patties, there I can buy like Grace pepper sauce or something like that. It has to be like in that culture. Like if I can buy patties, these like a box of patties, I should be able to maybe buy like B&G pineapple soda
so
or like plantain chips.
You wanted to stay on theme. Got it.
Yeah.
So like let's say in Kensington Market, the Jamaican shop there. I forgot. You're a good gentleman. I forgot your name. But let's say he, in his section of the store, he has a frozen section and he keeps these.
That's fine.
I'll be
Because I would want to buy this, maybe a supplement.
one time.
Maybe
get
like
Grace.
that's the thing. I want to be able to get certain things at the same time.
Right.
right? So like if I buy a patty, I'm like, I just feel, I just feel like what buns me though is like, I buy a patty and then it's like I bought the cocoa bread and I'm just like, man, did I buy enough?
I'm you epiphanies like that? Like,
Yeah, because sometimes I think that cocoa bread comes in 6, no?
oh,
No,
like,
actually, it comes in 12. Sorry,
Come
no,
in
no,
12.
no, it comes in 12. Sorry.
Oh,
Where do I have my epiphanies? I have a moment for some reason like, sorry, I can never find cocoa bread.
you can just never.
You find one or the other.
Yeah, and then you're
Yo,
just.
hold on. Yo,
They know where it is because they're selling it to you. But like, if you want to buy cocoa bread, sometimes it's like you buy the patty and you're like, "Where's the cocoa bread?" And you gotta find that. But some places
that is so
you'll
true.
find it. Some places you'll find it though. If you look good, some places you'll find it.
you don't just find.
Just like that. Told you. Told you.
You don't just find like, yo, hold on a second. You're going for your patty thing and you're like, I need cocoa bread and you're like, where my. I know, like no frills care, but you don't.
But
you don't,
sometimes the patty's so good you don't even think about it. It's like, oh, no cocoa bread. All right, keep it moving.
no, yeah, if the patty's really good.
So yeah, that's what I'm saying. I'm glad you guys are now believers. I have converted you guys to the right side.
Right.
Yeah, I'm proud. What else I wanted to say? What else happened this week? Well, you know what? Since we're gonna keep it in culture. Should we keep it in culture, or you know what?
I don't have room.
Should we keep it in culture? First off,
Keep it in culture.
I'm wondering if I should go to like the Caribbean culture. What was the other topic that I had?
You talk about
craziest brain fart crazy.
culture as in like fete.
I was thinking fete, but yeah, we might as well go with the question, the relationship question that someone's dealing with about the parties.
Oh, I was going to say all of the band launches are probably coming to their end. Well, next week, actually, there's 2 more to go.
Oh, okay.
So if you guys are checking out costumes for Carnival this year, definitely get yourself up to date with the schedule. And yeah.
So okay, I mean,
Can't do it like that. I don't have a hold or a stand for it.
No, that's sad. But yeah, like I'm thinking, no, like I'm thinking I might bring like I don't know who should I bring? I think I might bring a special guest
okay.
one day for all that FET stuff, Soca stuff. FET rules and regulations, unwritten rules that I know nothing about.
Yo, every year we have to go through these rules.
Every year.
Every year.
I just need to ask some questions. I don't think I might be there. I don't plan
Like
to be
what?
there.
What questions you gotta ask?
I just want to know, like, just the whole concept of, like...
Don't bend girls over, okay?
I get that, but...
Don't
like,
touch their head.
Like, when it comes to, like... Carnival
Or their
parade,
feathers.
Stormtroopers...
Don't touch their feathers.
Is storming, it's like... I want to know about the storming.
What is it?
Shout out Stormtroopers.
Storming is the act of coming into the parade area where the masqueraders are. So masqueraders being those who are dressed in feathers and have paid. Stormers are basically people who have not paid to enter the parade.
But is that a normal thing now?
No.
Is it one of those things you gotta like, you know?
No.
Shout out Icon, the
It
song
is not.
Stormtroopers. That song is pretty sick. Yo.
Because you know why? It was not normal. It was never normal. It was just more so like everyone would finish. They would pass the stage and get judged first.
Right.
And then people would join afterwards. But now it's people. That's the reason why a lot of bands get held up. And people are tired because by the time they get to the stage, too many people have blocked the DJs, blocked the trucks, interfered with costumes. As I said, touch people's feathers.
Like what's the block up that's about to happen tomorrow on Queen Street?
Yes.
That's a big block on Line 1.
So it's a huge issue.
Wow.
And that's really the problem.
Okay.
Yes.
Hey, man.
But it's more so the fact that they are unpaid people.
Yeah.
You didn't pay to come in here and jam. So get out.
That's like bum rushing a club. Like you just
Yeah.
like
Or a wedding.
Or what? Bum rushing a wedding is
Or
the wildest.
storm the fence like
Exactly.
Kingston Fest.
Yeah.
Or storm Kingston Fest.
Yes. If you pay VIP,
What a year that was.
you know, if you were paying VIP, why is everyone who did not pay VIP all of a sudden getting VIP?
I mean,
Yo,
that's just a part of the
The experience?
I guess. I don't know. You're asking me. I've not partaken those extracurricular activities.
that
Listen.
person is still missing, by the way.
If you want VIP, pay for VIP.
Yeah. Then
That's it. If you can't afford it, don't be jealous and tear down a fence for it.
Don't be. I mean, oh shit. Okay.
And you know what?
It could be a sleeve of it could be a jealousy. Yeah. Like, because there's an elevation of like look at for an elevator. Think they're better than me? Nah, I'm gonna storm.
No, it's called they afforded it, and they probably sacrificed at least 3 months of their life.
You know how hard it is to make a dress? I have experience with that now. You know, that's all. I will explain that. Maybe just to give a preview to make.
There's sense to it, guys.
2 weeks. I leave in 2 weeks.
Nah, to make like.
And Katie's out here making dresses.
Nah, to make a dress is like actual
Work.
work. I need to take a class or something.
Yes.
No, it's actually like, cause I try to like freestyle the thing and like how it goes in your head doesn't
Translate.
it doesn't translate. She was like, damn, this is like this.
Yep.
And then you got to worry about people pulling your
Yep.
feathers, and
Yep.
you got to worry about oopsies.
Yep.
It's slips and all that. Like
Yep.
it's I don't know. You look stressed. I was stressed.
You're making. Are you making carnival dresses? Are you actually making dresses?
No, not legit, but like
Oh,
No,
you're just talking about sewing.
in general. Yeah.
Yes.
Oh,
No. Yeah.
I was like,
No. I'm not on a
It
committee.
ain't a problem if you want to do that. Your choice is yours.
Whoa! I don't like this.
I ain't judging you.
I'm just
it just
saying-
threw me off because I didn't like. Am I?
No.
No, he's saying he understands the dedication that designers go through when
Okay.
creating and
Ain't
crafting
nothing wrong with
outfits.
stitching a dress. I understand. It
Because
just threw me off.
Technically, it's tailoring and what's the official name of it? Like if you're making like costume designer.
Yeah.
It is costume
Designer.
design. Yeah.
Shout out to all those people.
That's some next type of
Right? Trust me.
Some next type of stuff.
Imagine, and at the end of it, you cross the stage and you get points deducted because someone's feathers are hanging by a thread
Like
There's something I gotta ask though,
because of a stormer.
because I've realized that like, okay, when I hope I'm making sense here.
Oh.
But when it comes to like, dancehall events, I don't know if it's much as because you know what? Okay, let me make some sense here. Shout out to Diverse Music.
Okay.
Shout out to Linky Links. I think all those people, like shout out to Babsy. I forgot the names that were in the live that were discussing the diverse situation that the dancer artist that got hit with a mic.
Right.
And I was listening to that whole live, and they were talking about, obviously the guy came on stage, threw the mic. He felt away because he felt like he should be. He was told that he was able to perform his song even though he wasn't booked for the show.
So,
Stuff like that. And then obviously it got to a point that I think it was Ribadan was getting death threats, people assuming it was him, but it wasn't him. And this guy now is, hiding his face for the fear of his life, stuff like that. I don't know if charges will be pressed. I don't know, whatever it is, God forgives. God will save you from your sin, from not the consequence. So I don't know whatever comes out of that. I'm not too sure. But when it's one of those things that like you hear the same old thing of like dancehall parties, a whole lot of people backstage when they're not supposed to be sat backstage, security not doing what security's supposed to do, storming the event, security try to pocket a little money for themselves.
hey,
You always hear like these things happening. I don't think it happens to every party,
Yeah.
but like
there's a pattern here.
there's something that needs to be addressed.
Something in the water.
But like, I feel like me mentally, like that's just issue in itself, but like I feel like due to social media and due to things, I feel like we're numb to serious situations.
I
Like
don't think so.
this is how I feel, because when I seen that video when she got hit with the mic, it was a bad situation. I'm not denying the fact that it's a bad situation, but like I feel like dark humor has consumed another side of me sometimes. You know what I mean?
Right.
And it's bad. And I don't know if it's because it's social media that like you could go through a comment feed and the man's like, oh, yo, switch the glove, the Hennessy in the glove, and it's a baseball pitcher or something. And you know what I mean? And it's like, I feel like there may be something wrong with like, I don't know if I'm the only one, because based off the things, people are running like it was a joke.
Right, like
And
it's
some people are saying it's a girl's fault. And I'm like, how?
Yeah,
But it's like, I don't know what it is. But I just feel like there's like a whole like moral compass that's been like destroyed in a sense. Like it's like disfigured. Like it's not
like the internet can do that though. Like
I mean,
like you
Okay.
have a moral compass, but not like some people will be like, yo, but that throw was still pretty accurate.
But, okay.
And it's like, you know what I mean?
well, okay. But like either which way, at the end of the day, right? Recognizing what it was and following through with the actions now are two different things. So like he had a pitcher hand. No ifs, ands, or buts about it. We can't dispute that. That shit landed nice.
right.
Where he wanted it, it landed.
That's
But-
that part too. Like
Yes, it landed. But as a recourse now of his behavior,
He has to deal with that consequence.
that's the part. So if you're unable to deal with the consequences part, that's where the issue starts. We can't sit here and say, ooh, like in basketball, we see when people break whatever or what's it called?
Fights break out or
Fights, or if somebody like, what is this term called? When they cross over somebody,
oh, like
we can sit here and be like, ooh, that crossover is sick! But he's going to get a penalty for it still. You know, because it was like, maybe it was illegal. Maybe how he did whatever was illegal.
Right,
like
right.
one of these big basketball players, he be flinging his arm at people. He's a bully on the court. I've seen him. He's horrible. Horrible. But the way that people be like, ooh, his hand, his pinky, whatever, he hit somebody in the eye, he did whatever. It's like,
Yo.
ooh, that was too slick. How did the rest
like
not
John
see that?
Jones. John Jones, great fighter, but he's known for eye poking.
Right.
Yo,
He's known for eye poking,
Right.
and he's known for drugs.
So it's like,
But
recourse.
but it's a harsh reality. Like it's just like, man, because
not the eye. Oh, the,
Trust me.
the eye.
so and this is the thing I feel like I like deal with when these things come up and I see these situations.
Like her getting the thing, obviously she was in the right. First off, no one should be putting their hands on each other. First.
Keep your hands to
First.
yourself.
That's the one thing. We do not
Especially if
condone
you
violence
were not booked to like perform, you don't pull the mic. Like
out of somebody.
for me,
Yes.
dancehall, like that is like forbidden rule number one, especially in dancehall.
Right.
You come with your own mic
In a,
before,
well,
more or less, if you want. You know what I mean?
Now you're there with the soundboard before anybody, and then you're like, yo, test it.
At least someone, you know, let you. You know what I mean? But yeah, it was madness. It's madness. Like I just can't. I don't know. Like for me, it's just a weird moral compass because I'll see it and I'll be like, "This is terrible.
I mean,
This is terrible."
there were so many things. It's one, like, how as a man are you taking a mic from a woman? That's one.
Right.
Two, if she was invited to be there, why did you feel like you were entitled
yeah, like
to like actually perform? Yeah, you could have been promised, but you came without an actual introduction.
right.
That kind of says what kind of performer you are.
That could be.
You know, like no one actually introduced you. So who are you? Like,
It's true.
right? Like if you're a real like artist, someone would introduce you
But
because
here's
they
my
think your stuff
thing.
is hot. Like,
Where was
Right. Like-
security?
That's what I'm
Okay.
saying, like
Like that is one thing I feel like if you're having a superstar,
But
like
what was-
what does it take? I'm glad. Like
What
I
was
hate
security
that
gonna do,
situations
though?
like
It should've
that
been-
has to be a reason.
because in one of the
what was
footages.
he gonna get tackled?
No, but like
Certain
Like a
man
Dave
should not
Chappelle
be
type
on-
of tackle?
Some man shouldn't have to. How did that person get on stage?
because that's one and like.
Well, he's probably entourage to somebody.
But
So, yeah, but-
enough to get on stage to stop the performance.
Well, he must be entourage to somebody.
But someone should have, like I said, security should have been there like, hey, whoa, what are you
Right.
doing?
Before you even get to the stage. Like, I understand you might be on the side of the stage, but to get, get to take the mic?
But that's what happens when you have a culture of people musically who bring a 20-person entourage onto stage.
Ooh, my girl said the culture.
Okay, that's a whole different thing, which I understand, and I agree to that, but...
Because I was saying, we watch battle rap. Imagine if someone doing battle rapping and someone kind of just slides in and tries to like...
Unless it's a part of
Unless it's a part of it, yeah.
But how do you
But
know?
they'll know ahead of time.
No, but they'll know ahead of time.
But it's different when like when a...
How? How many times do we go to parties and people are like, oh yeah, my friend. And the person still gets on.
Well, I feel like that's where security has to be stern on certain aspects.
I mean, yeah.
They got to get somebody higher up to say, yeah, that's whatever, let them in.
In Smack's case, it's not just security, but Smack and the security and
everybody,
they'll know like who's doing what, right?
There has to be more organization in that aspect.
And then you know what that also says? That means that we actually have to have a hierarchy.
Yeah, maybe.
And we have not been following a hierarchy. That is actually one thing in Toronto.
There has to be someone you report to.
Does Toronto follow a hierarchy? Let us know.
It really doesn't.
Wow.
Because what, you think everybody's entitled to go on the stage?
Yeah, that's the reason why we don't have a Hollywood here.
I don't. That's I see what you're saying.
Right? But that would also ensue that we would actually follow suit with gatekeeping.
I believe there is gatekeeping for sure.
Yeah, but to a certain extent.
Right.
Once you kick the gate down.
Exactly.
Or storm the gate if we're going to keep it culturally correct.
Just storming the gate is wild.
I don't know, yo. I just feel like there has to be. I feel like
venue's got to get sued. I mean, that's gonna happen.
Well, I don't know how far. But
why do you feel like the venue should get sued?
I don't know how far they're gonna go with that. I don't think.
I'm gonna just splatter everything in a second. Venue should get sued. Security should get sued.
That's intense.
The person that did it should get sued.
Okay. By who?
They don't even know who the person is.
Well, they find the person, then she should sue him. She should sue the venue.
That's rough.
And she should sue.
People don't have money like that, man.
I feel like sue sounds like I don't know. It sounds all good, but people don't understand the process. It sounds all good, but I don't think that's the best process. It sounds good, but like I don't think people are willing to go through that process.
Sue everybody.
I don't think people are willing to go through that.
Just
process.
to even issue and file anything is like $300 and some just to start.
Yeah.
And put a name. That's not even filing or anything. That's just to start.
You know, a lot of these lawsuits just die off because you can't afford to keep it going.
Yo, facts.
Some people was like, okay, just keep next date, and you're paying that person next date.
To extend it.
Yeah. So don't even think about it.
Trust me.
Don't even I just think going forward they have to be more secure with security, management of the stage. Imagine or whatever. Yeah,
that's a program organizer.
Isn't this why certain clubs
event organizer?
Isn't this why certain clubs collapse and they can't even be reborn again because of stuff like this?
Probably because of
altercations.
Yeah, of course. If something bad's happened and then the police get to it, they lock off it until
wait up. You just said the word. Where was the police in this? Who? No police.
Did you guys hear?
No one called the boy.
No. People did report it.
They did. Okay, they did.
For what, abuse?
They reported the incident.
Right,
before she even got to report the incident, according to what she said, I think, based off what I remember. For me, I think police were there, but
wait, question. This event happened in Toronto, correct?
Yeah,
it did. Okay.
So it's one of those things like I said, security. There has to be some management.
It tells you about the way that men treat women here.
It's just way.
How certain men move out here. Like what we were discussing earlier. Like some men are like wrist grabbers, elbow grabbers,
and then they want to question why they don't get love.
A lot of egg gals.
But
a lot of eye to eye in your face. I don't know. You don't know who brushed teeth. What?
Remind you.
You don't.
Clearly.
You don't know if they have plaque on their teeth. Piece of spinach from earlier. Like some women out here, like, you don't know the guy's hygiene. Like, yo, like.
I would just say
Come on for the man's feet. Yo.
there has to be,
Yo.
especially when you have stars and
Come on.
performers, there has to be some extensive security. There has to be, I guess, a more reasonable way to manage it. If someone storms the event, people storm backstage to go get a dap from an artist that you come to see, I don't think it's that serious.
It's not that serious.
But then the artist should have their own security, no?
No, they have.
They
They
usually do, yeah.
usually do. But like, for me, it's just.
There's a lot of, hey, wait. There's a lot of, can I see Mr., Mrs.? You know, like, hey,
We don't know. We don't know how it goes. I'm not gonna like say what it is because
Let him in. No, he's
For
crazy.
liabilities.
I'm going. This is all alleged and based off like certain things that people are saying that were at the event and stuff. But at the end of the day, there has to be a better management to it. And I like the fact that for Diverse, she's like, as much as it's a bad situation, it's still like a blessing because it's an awareness. And I think that will change how these shows will run going forward.
Hopefully, yeah.
I hope so. Another thing, okay, yeah, that's what I'll speak on that. I want to keep it cultural
Okay.
because we have a relationship question I want to bring up. Let me get it right here. So basically, it was my boyfriend doesn't want me to go to parties, but doesn't think the same rules should apply to him.
So it's a bias off the rip.
Out the gate.
Bias.
All right. As the title states, my boyfriend of 3 years feels like me not going to parties is a boundary of his that I should respect. In the past, during our relationship, I have unfortunately seen videos of him letting girls grind, twerk on him. He lets these things happen after I told him to stop and expressed why it crosses my boundaries. Therefore, when he said I shouldn't go to the parties, I feel like I have even more reason for him to reciprocate because of what he did in the past. However, he feels like he should be able to go to parties, especially if they're being organized and hosted by his friends. He wants to be able to be there and support them. I told him I also want to support my friends at their events, but he wouldn't understand my side of the argument. Am I not sure that I am not sure what to do because I feel like we are in an impasse and he's being very stubborn. How should I handle this situation? If anyone's confused why we don't go together, we are long distance.
Well, what were these long distance relationships, man?
So both of y'all are gonna catch up yourself in the house then?
Okay.
Sorry.
All right.
You both are going to restrict each other's outings
Now,
and stay home.
first thing that comes to my mind is Chance the Rapper on his birthday at the Caribbean Carnival, I think it's in Jamaica, catching his wines, catching his bubbles, and the people on the internet being like, hey,
He's married.
he's married, you should not do that. And no comment.
No,
I'm rolling.
I am going to refrain myself from this
if-
conversation.
Why?
if I got
I
a wife,
will
like,
speak in due to the safety and the respect that I have
For
my
your
relationship,
partner?
I will leave this conversation.
spanking the booty.
That's hilarious.
No, when
It's called self-control and trust. Thank you.
when he spanked the booty, I was like, oh, okay, that's.
Self-control and trust.
See, if he did it in a more routine way,
Self-control and trust is a what? Who knows if she's not bubbling down to the wife, Chance's wife?
I mean, what she typed out, I don't think she was. She typed out something like
She didn't say she wasn't though.
no, but like
I think it's the way it was happening. That's the part that was
it's more
Y'all
like
watch Coach Carter?
Coach Carter. I heard her name, but like not,
the movie.
Oh Lord, Coach
Coach
Carter,
Carter, wait.
Samuel Jackson with
Samuel
the.
Jackson.
You remember when Ashanti was dancing with the one girl, with the guy,
It's like
and
a-
he was dancing
I don't
with the
think I saw it. I think I
girl,
saw it.
and they're going back and forth doing the dancing and dancing, and the girl's dancing with him. She gets mad and leaves.
I think that's so immature.
Immature, but there's
I
people that think that way.
And unfortunately, it's like, why? You're gonna go home with this person.
But
This
there's men
person's
that think that
gonna
way
call-
too, which is crazy. But
You know, like What are you so upset about? You're gonna lose somebody from someone pelting waist?
But he was pelting and slapping booty though.
Pelting waist?
No, but he was pelting and slapping booty though.
No, okay. Chance, it was different. It was the way he was going on that was intense.
Right.
It was the fact that he's leaning on strangers to hold him for a bump.
He doesn't know.
That was a lot.
Keep in mind, he doesn't know what he's doing.
That was a lot.
How you know he knows what he's doing?
Why are you out here?
Yeah, baby. He probably doesn't know what he's doing. He probably
You don't know these people.
He probably doesn't know.
That's too much.
Is it too much?
Yes, because of the one.
Well, it looked like he was having fun.
He was like,
Yes.
I don't know.
I'm not saying no. But of course, he's a celebrity.
Chance, you got caught slipping.
He's a celebrity, and he's out here putting himself at risk by leaning on people he does not know. That's one. Aside from the whining, it's just the fact that you're leaning on somebody and you're coming out of character. And I'm not saying that he should be like in a box either as a celebrity. But
he laughing at Chance.
It's not like they are his friends.
The one situation I hear this
They're not his friends. And it's just like you're out here leaning on bare people for a bumper. And you get a girl who's whining on you. And I think the other part too, I don't know Chance's wife. Chance's wife, I think it's the fact that the girl... No, I don't think so. So, no offense. In comparison to his wife, I think the girl that he was dancing on, I think is also the other reason why. It's probably insult. As to you catching wine from somebody who is nowhere remotely as beautiful as I am.
Some would say colorism.
No, but here's my thing. I don't have a leg to stand on in this conversation. Let me just state this clearly.
I'm rolling.
But if there was anything that I would want to bring up in this type of thing, is like, so my question is, like, I feel like there has to be some type of equality in that aspect, where it's either you both don't go to parties or you both go dance.
I feel like it should be up to the discretion of the person.
Up to the couple, yeah.
Like, I don't think that you should actually tell somebody don't go partying altogether. That's wild. Especially if you're there to support your friend. Like, now you're gonna tell your friend, sorry, I can't come out because my girlfriend said.
That's the thing.
I seen a clip one time where the girl was getting one of these, and a guy just gently put her down, and then she just walked off screen a little, and you see her hold her guy's breath and just walk off in the set. I was like, oh, that's... And he was just waiting there, just...
Yeah.
That's tough.
That reminds me of another clip that I seen. A guy was all over her, basically made out with her, and then her man was like standing right behind, and he's just shimmying.
But do you see? But I'm not saying... But here's the thing. There is some women that probably deal with the same thing in that aspect. There's probably some women that deal with the same thing in that aspect.
Yeah, there are some probably women who do deal with that. But that's what I mean. Like, it goes back to, 1, boundaries, 2, trust. And, like, anyone going, it's the degree of what you're doing. Like, going and catching a wine, cool, whatever. Like, I know for sure, my partner, he can catch any wine he wants. Cool. But you're not going to be flinging no girl up and down nowhere.
Okay,
that's it.
No daggering.
You're not going to be doing... helicopters and leg swinging. No.
Oh, the leg swing was the best part. Oh, man.
You're not going to be doing that on somebody else's
bumper. When you put your leg like that, boom.
That's crazy.
No James Brown. You can't. No James Brown. You can't.
But you could definitely go have a dance. Dance. Have your heart content on dancing, by all means. Anything extreme like that.
So no daggering, no helicopters, no wheel kicks.
And you're not getting paid?
No booty slapping.
Like...
No laying back and go,
whoa! Catch, like, we're not crowd surfing here for a bumper, okay?
Okay, I understand.
Chance,
here's the thing. Shout out to Chad's 10-year anniversary of acid rap.
Chance, you wild for that.
You've changed a lot of lives with acid rap. I'm gonna say that. Shout out to, was it Aaron Ridge? Aaron Ridge was the one that made me listen to Chance Rap for the first time. He gave me Chance Rap the co-sign. So shout out to him. Okay. But I don't think he knew what he was doing.
Okay, that's fine. Fine. So, if he doesn't know what he's doing, you can be like, first time. Mm-hmm. Don't do it again. But for this relationship now, to tell somebody to restrict their whole outings.
Yeah, that's kind of crazy. It's crazy. That is crazy.
Long distance doesn't work.
That is crazy because she just goes anyway.
And then no, but not only that, right?
This just
Okay,
goes anyway.
cool. But what
Don't
happens?
let your friends get into it.
Right.
You gonna let him stop you?
But it's the fact that
Let's
he
go.
he's saying that to her, and she's still going out. That's the part. That's the wrong part. He's telling her you can't go out, but he's still going out himself, and he's going under the guise of, well, because I'm trying to support my friends. So how you better than anyone else in supporting their friends?
But it's different though. That's I'm joking. I said it's different.
He used that excuse just to. Hey man, this.
Are you getting paid on an appearance? Like, what's happening?
I don't know.
Like if money's not being exchanged, I mean,
I think they need to. I think they need to have that conversation.
I'm gonna say lock it off still.
I would say.
I'm saying
I would say.
dead it.
Hey,
Yeah.
if you
Dead
if
thing.
you guys can't have like the same carp simulation, like that same equal standard when it comes to dancing.
I think he's just cheating on her.
Yeah.
No, but I mean,
Okay. Well, I mean,
you could say whatever you like, but I feel like in the party, you guys should have the same thing. You guys should be able to go to, like, you can't just have her stay home. You can't just have him stay home. If she's going to dance, he's going to dance. If he's going to dance, she's going to dance. Like, there has to be some type of way to respect each other in that aspect.
I mean,
There has to be some type of way. So, I just, yeah, that's the only way I can see it. It has to be equal both sides.
For a long distance?
but
It has to be. It has to be because, like, that's gonna be tough. You're gonna have to hug the fact that you're a bubbling girl. Your girl is gonna go bubble somebody else, and if you guys have a problem with it, then both of you have to go through that ringer. And it's gonna be tough. It's gonna be a fight, but like. It's going to be an imbalance if someone says, I'm going to do what I want anyway. And that's going to cause a problem anyway. I don't know. You're going to have to straighten that out.
That I would just say, look at that as a red flag.
Because at one point when someone gets to a point they stop caring, that's going to be dangerous. You know what I mean?
They don't consider the person's feeling and the person's boundaries.
They feel it's
He's
not
already
fair?
doing that, so.
I mean,
Thinking that he's above the law.
They believe it. There is, there's always that whole double standard life that, kicks in when it's ready.
That's also something that would be that needs more information from. Like, what kind of guy and what kind of beliefs does he have? Because if he feels that, he's the guy and therefore he should be able to go outside and do whatever he wants, and he looks at her like, well, you're supposed to stay at home anyways and be doing domestic affairs and stuff like that, then it kind of makes more of the idea of why he's saying what he's saying. And it's like, girl, do you want to set yourself up for that?
that's right. Yeah.
Because that's not somebody who's going to support you if you're not that type of girl.
So I'm going to ask you the question
Stay
because
in the kitchen.
I'm going to ask you the question, like, like for just women, and even women could respond to this. Like, do you really get like a backlash or feel a certain way when your partner's dancing with someone? Does someone actually come to you guys and say, yo, we saw your man dancing like this person on a fete? Oh yeah, he was there. Like, do people actually do that?
Oh yeah.
Honestly.
Oh yeah, he was.
I have experienced both, and here's the joke.
Oh shit. Okay.
So I have experienced where, and the thing was, so one of the experiences where it's like, girls came up to me like, oh, you're a man? And it was like, okay, and because my okay, and they kind of looked at me like, okay, you don't seem to like understand what type of relationship you have. Like, I would never. And the judgment started to come where it's like, oh, like blah, 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 right? And then there's also been where it's like, oh, anyone can dance with my person. It's like, oh, that's how you feel? And then they wanted to start to pursue my partner.
Oh shoot.
So I got those as a response to it, right? So it was either judgment towards me and saying like, oh, I clearly...
Or you open the gate.
Or I opened the gate. So that's what I've received, right? In addition to this, I've even gotten from men who've come up to me. I remember one time a guy, and this was judgment from a man, where my partner had lifted me up and did like a whole bubbling thing. It was dancehall music. So it's like he did that. And I was like, babes, you can't be doing this to me like on road, like outside. We can't do that. Like, I'm sorry. Leave that for the bedroom. But like I told him this, right? Some guy, as I'm walking out of the building, of course, he doesn't know my partner. He doesn't know who I am, whatever. He comes up to me. He's like, I'm just letting you know, like, if you were my sister, that was very unclassy. You shouldn't let men do that to you. And I was like,
So you're just getting put through the ringer.
yeah, like, I'm like, even if it's my man, and he's like, oh, well, if it's your man, that's a different story. I said, oh, maybe you should ask questions before you start judging.
He's trying to slide in.
Maybe.
He's trying to slide in.
Like, wow.
So I've gotten it from both. So it's like, it really does. And that, because that was an extreme case now. Versus just my man is dancing with somebody else and my friends come to me and judge or friends at the time, judge or thought that was a gate.
You know what? Some people, but here's another thing
this.
about like bubbling and dance. Like sometimes, I feel like certain people fall in love with the bubble.
They do.
Like some people fall in love with that dance, and I think
They do.
other people think that perspective already. So I think that makes it even more problematic because if you get like, you know,
A sweet one.
a sweet one and it's just in sync and you guys are like wide, everything is, music is nice, bubbles nice, all that stuff.
Your partner's looking at you like their hips are rotating in perfect
And it's in synchronization.
Oh my god!
Yeah.
He's cheating with me! He likes her! Like, are you for real?
Oh, shoot. Wow.
It could go both ways. The guy could be
really,
like that.
really
The
get
girl
that
could be
low,
like that. It's like, oh, they're going low.
Ah, they're going low, and he's keeping time!
Keep it up. She could keep up. She's like, all that stuff is like.
And be upset about this man's knees.
Yo. Like,
It's one of those things that now you gotta. Now that is the issue now. It's like.
I think, like.
You could dance like that? Since
Never
when?
knew. Yeah!
Yeah, since when?
Knew.
That's the longest drive home ever.
Oh, so you had a good time.
Yo.
That's what I'm saying. So that's where it gets complicated.
Maybe not now, please.
Because I haven't had that. I haven't had that issue that I went to a party with my girl and I danced on anybody else type of thing. I never had that issue, but I have went to fetes and stuff like that where I've enjoyed the festivities of dancing with others.
Okay.
And I've mentally clearly have noticed that, hey, this is just a dance. Okay. And you have to have that mindset. Okay. Not everybody has that mindset.
No,
I see people fall in love on the floor.
Yes.
Yo, that's...
Yes, this is true.
You're just watching like, ooh, he's...
Yeah.
Oh, it's over.
Oh,
I mean, that's happened to me. That happened to me.
Oh, you're done.
I've gone to a club and this one guy, he was like, he whined on me and he's just like, ooh, I'm gonna come back for you.
I'm gonna come back.
Hence why I don't go to these events. I don't go to certain events at all. Just
came back like 4 times.
Came back 4 times.
4 times. And at no point did we ever exchange names. He's like, I know you're my lady for the night.
Die.
I did that at a grade 9.
That's what
a grade 9 dance. Yeah.
Yo,
yeah.
I remember. Oh.
Yeah.
That,
Yeah.
This guy.
Yo.
Let's talk a grade 9.
Shout out to the woman in question. Hope you're doing beautiful in life. But nah, yo, I know, yeah.
I can't say that happened to me before. It's usually all a dance for me. Like, I can't say that happened to me before. It's usually the dance for me. And that's like, man fell in love. The music was slow. The lights was dim. It was glossy.
Right? It was a scene. It was a movie. It was a movie.
I said the glossy eye.
The music was, the lights were glossy.
It was a movie.
Hey. And I think that part, you know what it is? Because maybe it's just that aspect. You're there getting like the wine. It just feels like you and that person on the dance floor. Mm-hmm. And your partner is somewhere just...
That's you.
Or maybe, who knows? We don't know.
But whose fault is that at that point?
Yo.
Nobody's. But I'm just saying.
He was about to say, nah,
it's your fault.
It's your fault.
You weren't intimate as an individual.
Right? But like, yeah, if you're standoffish and then it's like your partner actually enjoys. If you met your partner going out and enjoying themselves and dancing and doing all this stuff, and now you're going out as a partner, or as a couple, and they're going out and they're having fun. Okay, cool. If you allow and you're like, okay, you can go and dance with everybody because like that's for you. That dancing is dancing at the end of the day, right? And I think that's also something that's a conversation.
Dancing is dancing,
If dancing,
for some people.
right? If dancing beforehand or before you guys were together was really for pickup and to pick up people, and now you guys are a couple, obviously dancing is not just dancing.
Because you guys fell in love through the dancing.
Exactly. So it's like
okay.
recognize like where and when and who and whatever, right? And then it's just like now you guys are going, oh, okay, cool. Don't dance because you know that this is really meant for this. Like,
It's funny.
it.
Like, there's certain times where it's just, I need a one dance. But then there's issues like, I like to tell you a story about what one dance can do. And it talks about situations where a man said, yo, your man is standing in my way in the midst of this good dance. Like, there's songs like this that happens.
That's a classic
Which is
song,
a
too.
big tune.
When you listen to the lyrics, though, you're like, yo, he's actually really... He's really just like... Right?
And if it gets there, your girl's there laughing, you're watching. Or even the other way around.
Right.
well, why do you even get like that?
But that's the thing. I think there has to be...
Jealousy in the relationships can cause great damage.
No, I think
And-
it can. Jealousy and insecurity.
Facts.
It will,
If they're doing dance moves that you know you and your partner can't do, it's like, how did that happen?
if
Or
you're,
if you're
or you
noticing
just
your
don't
partner's
dance
just
with your
catching
partner.
up, yeah.
you cannot be at
You
work.
look a little too happy at this fete.
You can't be at work just like this, staring into nothing at your desk, just like. But she was smiling. She was
I
smiling.
never
though.
seen that smile before.
No, like hold on, no.
She smiles at things like this, but
It just keeps replaying in my head.
You just get the.
They were playing Dexter Daps.
You just get the keys.
They were playing
Get to your
Twinkle
car.
Dexter Daps.
Get to your car.
And they slow wind. Something is off.
Get in the car. Start driving fast.
I'm like,
Oh my
something
goodness.
is off. That is crazy. The paranoia that would come out or inspire from that, like just a dance, that's crazy. I know that's some people's reality, but it's crazy.
I'm gonna go left a second. The dancing is happening, and someone happens to get excited, like Next.
Okay.
You know the song Next? Too
don't
Close.
Girl, I know
yes.
you failed. Oh, well,
That whole song is really about that. But if while the dance is happening, the partner sees their partner getting a little too excited.
With a stiffy.
Yes.
But you see, this is where the issue lies, because now you only want to go to these parties because you want to dance on girl.
Yo, you throw.
Now you're in a pickle. What is your answer to that?
Now
Judge
you're
Jerry
in a pickle.
Judge, express your statement. I do. What do you
That's
say to
like-
that?
no,
I feel like you only go to the parties because you want to dance on girl.
Okay, cool.
No, I want to buy drinks
if the
that are double the price.
If the stiffy only gets hard with other girls, that's a problem then. So if the stiffy only gets, if a stiffy only gets raised when it's dancing with other girls, then that's really a problem.
Man.
It could be reversed too. It could be you're dancing on, and then she gets a water work.
Or the man that she's dancing on gets a stiffy, and it's like, why is it every guy gets a stiffy?
But you see where the trouble lies? You see where the trouble could lie now? Because now she could say, I don't watch you dance with anybody because you're dancing with all these other girls.
And getting a
Get
stiffy?
excited.
Starting-
Or
See,
what,
but
if that's the case,
different.
this
That's
is why.
different.
And then the guy could say, you are here doing this.
But that's different. If she turns around and she says that, then cool. Like that's a reasonable thing. It's like every time I see you going out and dancing, why do you got a heart on? Like it don't make no sense. Like, and every time I dance with you, you don't have a heart on.
Yo.
You see where the problem lies?
That's why you need a Cialis and beetroot juice and celery and some good clean water.
That's obviously not the case.
This the
That's obviously
song.
not the case. If it works over here,
And there, and there, and there.
like
There.
something is wrong. Like
Oh no.
this is I have learned to
no.
not put myself in that predicament.
That's funny.
A woman getting drenched. That's actually
I will not put myself in
either
that predicament.
campfires or
I have learned to not put myself in that
rain.
predicament. Yep.
Camp
Yes,
logs.
sir.
That's crazy.
Praise God. I will not put myself
It was
in
funny.
that
There was
predicament.
it's an old clip, but there's a clip of they caught John Lennon that way. Not John. I said John Lennon. John Legend. But he was he where you're performing and then you bring a woman up to the audience so they're dancing.
Yeah.
And yo, so they say they saw he was rubbing camp logs, and the camera's zooming in like, oh look at this guy stiff on yo, don't you have a wife? Don't you? Holy holy.
You see where it gets complicated?
You know what?
Because how do you explain it? That's a long ride home.
Put some water
But
in that.
like, you would know when too much is
Put
too
some
much.
cold water.
Okay, would you?
Put
How
some
would you
cold
feel?
water.
I was cold. I was cold. Anyway, so how would you feel? Like, how do you feel knowing your man is like getting excited? That's another party.
And
Honestly,
you,
I
and
wouldn't.
and you
Me
see-
personally, I don't care.
Okay.
I don't care.
Yo,
Because
I'm
at
not
the
saying
end
to
of the
see it.
day-
I'm just saying you just.
like-
I'm not saying to see it. I'm just saying if
Either
you
which
know that's what's
way.
going on.
Either
like,
way,
are you
I
able
don't
to
care.
keep your sanity?
Yes,
Like-
I don't care.
Alright.
For me, I don't care because at the end of the day, like, my
Alright.
man is coming home to me.
All right. All right. Hey.
My thing is, can you put it away? That's the issue now. Right? Now you gotta deal with that. That's the rest of your night.
It was a,
That's hard. That's rough. Very uncomfortable. How many times do you have to go to the washroom afterwards now?
that's crazy. That's crazy.
Me? That's not a problem for me. I understand.
Really?
No, it's not a problem.
So you're say we're ever partying right now, and you visually just see it after the dance is over.
I'd laugh my head off.
You'd laugh.
Because I know the type of person he is. So, like, if that were to happen to him, the first thing he's going to do is want to readjust. And that's one thing. And then when it happens, he gets uncomfortable. So he already, like, kind of retreats as a person. So I laugh because it's like, I know the type of person you are. So you would want to go to the washroom. You'd want to hide. Like, you're going to do all these things and actions that's going to make you feel like, okay, I got to conceal myself. Like, this is too much.
But if he didn't conceal it,
so the trust
and he's
is
walking around let me go to the next girl. It's just then that'll be a problem.
So
No,
your
it's not a problem.
so
Really?
your thing is built on trust.
Yes.
So because you have that trust, you know if something lift up,
Yes.
it's like it's just something you got to deal with. I
Yeah.
guess.
It's like,
understand.
oh, baby. Let
gonna go
me
back down,
let me
I
call
guess.
you
I
in.
don't know.
Yeah, like, let me get a napkin.
I don't know how
Come
you.
sit down.
I didn't know.
I'll
where
stand in front of you
I was
while
looking
you
for a
readjust
rhyme
yourself.
and it didn't get anywhere.
You know?
But
This topic's hilarious.
But like I just think about like yeah, some people get the wickedest.
Holy, it's staying in my pants. Holy girl, what
Trust
are you
me.
doing?
Trust me.
Now that
I'd be like, she got great mechanics.
you what
For her to stain, catching a bubble.
let's not go there. I wasn't thinking that far. I wasn't thinking that far because that is definitely
catching a bubble and you just get a
is
damp, and you're like,
that
oh,
is not
You're like, oh.
that is not
that is crazy.
that is not where I was trying to go.
Some dudes will be like, nah, you stay this past. Divorce now. Nah, I'm leaving right now. Nah.
That is not where I was going.
You're gonna embarrass me in front of everybody? You gonna embarrass me?
No, well, okay, so
Some
You
people
gonna
still-
embarrass me? in front
No,
of-
So-
I'm talking to the team for me.
Embarrass me in front of-
so the lady
embarrass me?
that
With the elbow. You gonna embarrass me?
Oh, Lord.
now
You crazy?
That's crazy.
did you say grips the elbow?
That grips the elbow and talk to the teeth. That is not funny. Okay, we're not condoning this. But
But that is terrible. But why, man? You brought it way too far. But for the person that's going through that, I would say that you should tell your partner that it's not fair.
it's not.
Yeah.
It's not fair, and understand that you feel I don't know if you feel as comfortable, but there has to be some type of median that you guys can, some people, it's different if you were okay with them. Like, I don't know.
Yes, but if it's something where he's trying to forcibly enforce that,
Yeah, that's a little wild.
It's quite problematic.
then, yeah, I would definitely say
Choke
that
them,
you would start to reconsider your relationship and take into your terms of your agreement. And
I did say lock it off in the beginning because
Check the terms of agreement.
yeah,
no,
because
but-
that's what it is,
Not
right?
like a phone plan. But hey, you're gonna have to hug that, sir. And lady, you have to hug that. And it's one of those things that when you open the gate to certain things,
that's true.
these are I think that question should have been asked a long time ago before it became 3 years. I mean,
That's the key. Yeah, 3 years. 3 years, man.
but at the same time, who knows? Because maybe the 2 years everything was okay, but
With this particular year.
But now it's like, oh, you go to fets all the time, huh? Oh,
As of lately.
and some people will be like, oh, I knew you went to parties, but to see it is defiling. You know what I mean? So we were like, that's how you act all the time? Like, what?
That's wild.
That's what happens here? When you said party, I didn't know it was this
That's funny.
Yo.
fat. I thought you meant festival.
Is it Soca Festival, Soca Fete? That's a short.
I don't know what.
Okay.
But I don't know what it meant. But like, harsh reality is that's. I think I would love to have this conversation with like pure fetters that fet all the damn time.
Yo, that's a hashtag.
I should call them in. I wish I had like numbers you could just call it. Hey, fetter number on the line. Would you like to tell us how you feel about this thing?
That's funny.
The Fet Fest.
We'll probably do it next week. I don't know. But yeah, that's something you're gonna have to hug and hold it down. Praying for y'all.
Y'all need some prayer.
Yeah, y'all need whatever you guys need to see fit.
Get all the Jesuses.
Yeah.
I had to bring that up because it's a real arousal. It's a real thing. Like
It is a real thing, but like,
It's crazy. It's crazy that we got so.
some people get
fixated
lost
on
in it.
that.
Some people
Yeah,
get
like-
lost in the dance, though. People do get lost in the dance.
This is true.
Some people get lost in the dance, and then they're like, "Uh-oh, where are we?" But the problem is, the thing about it, you could be lost, and the girls just be dancing. There's all this
it's not-
elements of things that is like, oh, you just dance. Some people take it this way. Some people take it. It's all the power of interpretation.
Right.
The impression, yeah.
Impression, and that's the thing. And I think some people, they can't to think that you're going to a party and doing this makes them go insane. They can't fathom my partner or whatever.
Touching somebody
She's at 6:30 at this event.
It's true. Like, how could you not think that your partner? That just
But
always says something.
It's
to me.
always the double standard of matching the energy of the other individual.
I will be damned if you're locking eyes with the person and whining pelvis to pelvis. That's a divorce.
Oh,
That-
Trembling.
Why? No, like your eye to eye in your front whining. Oh man, that's
She
a
ain't coming home till tomorrow.
okay, so
divorce.
imagine
Outside.
something like.
Get your things out this house now.
See, now,
Wow,
what's
that's
up
how
is-
magic gets.
Right, like just imagine if they actually
You know,
if it was
pelvis whining?
salsa or compa.
What?
Compa
You-
Compa is
wait.
actually that.
Wait, you lift the leg.
Not you lift a leg.
Things, get your things and get out of here. You lift your leg up, huh?
No, but
On the bar tape. What?
but I don't know. It's like salsa's more like routine. I don't know, but like
Compa is a lot closer than that, and compa is the Haitian one.
The familiar compa music is hard though.
It is.
Compa music is hard, but I didn't know they danced to it. I
They
didn't know. I
do.
just heard it.
It's actually
before.
like ballroom,
Shout out
but
Zer Zer.
very close, and like
Boom, tap,
it's
boom.
very much the movement of like belly rolls and like booty shaking, but like the whole swinging of like salsa
Lord.
and the rotations and everything like that. So
that is crazy. That's a high key divorce still.
Yo, and this is the thing.
That's the yo. You gonna embarrass me from the world? And people got phones too.
So it's like,
see
yo,
it-
we
I'm
see
gonna see it
your
repeated
girl
on
video.
Twitter?
Or they catch you on video.
You're gonna put
Next
me
to
in
you,
a
you're
Twitter
the
thread?
you're the
Oh,
meme living their
man.
best life. You're the meme, You're the meme. You and is that, oh, that's not you and your partner. Oh,
That's nah, man.
All right. You know what?
see, a lot of people don't think about these things. But it all depends. Everybody's different,
Yeah.
but at the same time, there has to be a respect. But it all depends what you define respect. Some people might feel like flirting is okay. Some people think it's not. Some people think whining on a gal is okay. Some people think it's not. It all depends on the individual, and I think there has to be like a discussion on that. Some people don't even say, "I just don't think it's good."
Just
Don't challenge
Don't
me.
even enter it. Yeah. And don't enter the arena with any thoughts.
Yo, don't even challenge me. Don't even. Yo, that's.
But hey, you know what?
It's a heavy-handed decision.
I wish you the best. Carabana's coming up.
That's what I'm saying.
All these other fets are coming
Tomorrow's
up.
May, man.
I feel like
May,
this is
June,
every year there's Carabana, all these parties come out. That might be the same issue that someone has to deal with. Like you are talking about a pandemic. That's something that you deal with that's like a common cold to some people's relationships, baby.
Oh, this guy's a common cold though.
Infecting?
That might be just a thing.
It's not that serious, guys.
I know it's not a thing, but to some people with insecurities or jealousy issues, but maybe it's a respect thing because no, but are you saying I'm crazy? Some people will be like, no, I just want respect in my relationship. I can't get that.
You can get respect.
I can't get respect. All I'm asking for a little respect.
However, what we first need to do is bring the tone down and have a conversation.
You disrespect me, make it sound like I'm something wrong with me. Can you imagine? They get mad. Some people, that counseling session will be terrible.
That's intense.
That counseling
I
session will be.
understand your feelings here. You're very.
I'm not there.
You're very.
I'm not there.
Very passionate.
She doesn't even want to dance with me. We're in the kitchen. We're in the kitchen. She's standing there. She's stiff. She doesn't want to dance. We're playing music. But when I see her over there, she turns into a dancehall queen.
What?
I can't take this. I cannot take this anymore. Why? Pelton waste. You don't even pelt in the house.
Wow.
Like some people they just. This is preposterous.
I hear your concerns.
Yo, my face hurts.
But I'm the problem. I'm the problem.
Maybe.
Yeah, some people.
I'll grip you up the table.
Right? How do you actually? Ooh.
He grips up the table.
Honestly, that made me think.
But that's tough. That's a weird conversation. Oh, so you dance like that all the time, huh?
But imagine, like, yeah, she dance like that all the time.
I didn't.
And you don't get it? Probably because you're stiff. But you know what? Who wants that reality check?
Oh no.
Ooh, that reality check is a very. Ooh, that's a very tough one too.
It's a very tough one. The reason why she doesn't dance on you like that is because you're too
But
stiff.
flip it on the other side. Can women accept that too?
They better.
I mean,
You see it? You see
They
it?
better.
Lord.
at least that's fair. Like, baby girl, you're too starfish right now. So
Yeah, like,
you have to go
you're
on.
too stiff.
You're too stiff. Man.
Honestly, I feel like sometimes people need to understand. They need to find someone who is equally yoked to them. I don't know why you guys are shooting for stars that are not for you. If you are an intelligent person, why are you going for someone who does not have the same level of intelligence or like intellectual conversation?
Some people want to grow though. Some people
Like-
want someone that hires them. It's like I
But
want
then
to
you're
be up there.
complaining.
I mean, yes, it comes with the territory.
But you're complaining.
For some people,
No,
for some people.
no, don't
I don't
complain.
know. Some people,
You
some
pick
people want
someone who you
No,
knew.
it's true, which is true. But I'm saying for some people, like some people just, I don't know, it's just weird.
I think it's
Some
weird.
people be doing that. I don't know. Like I don't know.
I feel like that's self-sabotage right
It's
there.
you're setting yourself up for failure.
It is.
It's like, oh, I'm just going to get someone who is not intellectually inclined like I am and beg for a conversation for intellectual stuff. Like, what?
That doesn't. Yeah. That doesn't.
How?
So some people believe that the one woman they had, they can get that though. They had one intellectual conversation. And then it's like, oh, we're going to chase this because you seem like you like intellectual. Some people, it's like people that go for people with money. And they find out they don't have money. The first time they had money, it's like, oh, you have money a lot, huh?
Right.
And then 2-3 times you have money. And then the fourth time you're at McDonald's and you're like, okay, maybe this is just one time. And then you realize, oh, no, value meal.
chronic.
Like,
The rest of your life. Happy Meal.
It was a women's. Nope, I'm not doing that. I was gonna say something, but we'll leave that alone. But hey, man,
Oh man.
man, God go with you. That's all I'm gonna say. God go with you, people, because
If you can't figure
it's
it
probably not a big deal, but
you just have to part ways. If you can't
it
figure
depends on who the individual is, and I'm not gonna give you an answer. I'm out of this situation.
Well, I already said my piece. Take in your terms of agreement.
Yikes. That'd be funny if they had a Love Is Blind episode and they went to a fete.
Yeah, that's a lot of relationships.
I bet you that season that might be the last episode. That might be the last episode. Love Is Blind. What was it? You dance like that?
I can't believe he actually went and bought her a drink and danced with her.
That will be lit.
Oh.
Love Is Blind, and then go to like a
fete?
fete. You want to see?
The way,
Yeah, enjoy the culture.
way
I
he
was just
got
enjoying the
drunk.
culture. I was enjoying the culture.
He was so drunk. And
then-
now
and
look
then
at him. He's talking.
Have it set up at the party, because you know these reality TV shows. The what is it? The director was like, hey, you see those people? They're from the Love Is Blind. Just go after them.
No, but they amp,
Of course they do that.
They amp the set.
Amp it up. Just go after them. Yes, I know. But like we need clout.
But they hire the models too to do
Yeah.
it too.
Yo, that's set up thing.
Bumper on 10.
Anyway, I think we should wrap this
Yeah,
up.
that was a beautiful. No, but that was a good segment because, yeah, all the layers of it and the oceans and the camp logs and all that. You have to consider that. Like,
Mine keeps calling me count. I don't know why. I don't know why he calls it this. Why? You call it camp logs?
it kind of looks like a tree trunk, and if you look at a tree trunk long enough,
Let's just
you
wrap it up.
you pretty much have your answer there.
Do you have any plugs?
Just saying.
Let's just,
Definitely
plug it.
follow me and support
I just don't know.
my page. You can see me at the Nerd Z with 3 Z's, THENERDZZZ, or you can follow my photography page at ZZ.studioTO. And please do go to see all and you will see my page, because I've noticed that there's a lot of Triple Z studios that have appeared
Oh no.
on Instagram. So what you can do is definitely follow me there. I don't know where any of these people came from, and trust me, at first I was such a one-man name, and now all of a sudden all these people are just out of nowhere. So
Yeah.
Probably a bot thing still.
life right now. I don't know. I don't need no competition, but not saying that I have to compete
Or,
with anybody. So
Not even competition, but like what's the word I'm looking for? Reputation.
yes,
Because if someone gives money and it goes, oh, you owe me money because of the, it's like that's not my page.
right.
So yeah, that's the thing you're gonna.
It's a big thing. So that's the reason why. So yeah, definitely ZZZ.STUDIOTO for my photography page. It's the one that looks like a hazard sign.
Okay.
Just so you guys know.
All right, Dalpesh.
You can find me on TikTok, Twitter, Instagram, DELNIJIRO. No, I'm not Somalian. Shout out to them. No, I'm not Ethiopian. Shout out to them. No, I'm not Eritrean. Shout out to them. No, I'm not Earl Sweatshirt. Shout out to him as well. I will be pelting waste sometime in the summer. And me, I don't have rules or regulations. I mean, I have rules and regulations, but I don't have rules and regulations in a couple type of things. But like, I'm not claiming anybody. But yes, you'll catch me at a fete or something like that. Don't throw paint on me. And yeah.
All right. You can follow me, Jay Hardeville, Blue Pistols,
Bang
on
bang.
Twitch.
Oh shush.
Shout out Busy Boy Quarters Power out. I will be at church. I will be at church.
Okay.
I will be at No Fat,
Okay.
I think.
I think.
I'm not a.
Right.
I'm just. I don't know. I don't think I'll be at any parties like that. I haven't been going to parties for a longest time now. I don't know. I just haven't been. But maybe. But I just don't. I just don't go anymore. I don't know. I think I'm getting old. I think I don't go to parties unless I have somewhere to sit.
That's a real.
Maybe, but I don't know.
Gotta be able to rest
Maybe I'm
his
just
knees,
old.
man.
Maybe I'm just old. I don't know. But
Go sit down.
you guys have fun. You guys be safe out there. You have any questions, concerns, complaints? AskTheVent@gmail.com. We're on all streaming platforms. We're on Instagram. We're on YouTube. We're everywhere. Yeah. Thank you guys for watching. You guys be safe on these streets.
Please be safe.
Look both ways before you cross the street. And yeah, hold on to success and do not let go. All right. This is the Vent, and we out. Peace.
Peace.
Wash your hands.